MSM tier list, part 1, Noggin. As the very first monster you get in the game, he's pretty good as a percussionist, but his main standouts are on Firehaven and Tribal Island, so let's go with the latter first. On Tribal Island, it's pretty okay. It has like a very cool rhythm, but I like this part when it freezes, like that. And the other part is, okay, it's just kind of chill, kind of fits the vibe. Firehaven when it gets really good, its rhythm just fits the beat so well, and like, it's, I don't know, it's just very good rhythm, it's good. Design-wise, it's nothing special, it's just a rock of hands and feet, but the toenails and fingernails just kind of put it off a little bit, so I'm gonna put it like an, B. MSM tier list, part 2, Mammoth. As the very first vocalist in the game, he's very good as being a secondary one rather than a main one. And the song itself, by far the best track is in Earth Island. It's absolutely amazing over there, but it's pretty nothing on Light Island, I would say. And its design itself is pretty bland, which, I mean, makes sense. It's like a single element, but it doesn't give away the fact that it's bland. So I'm probably gonna put it somewhere like C tier. MSM tier list, part 3, ToeJammer. It's a monster I really like. In the songs, it has the same role as Mammoth, as being a secondary singer than a primary singer, but it still has a very great singing voice. And the design itself isn't really that far off either, being this cool cone-shaped octopus with toes for tentacles. And also shout out to the bubbles inside. So I think that this monster will be a great candidate for A tier. MSM tier list, day 4, Potbelly. Probably the weakest of the single element naturals. It's okay, but the rest just outshine way better. Sound-wise, it's okay. It just goes every once in a while. But on the sounds itself, it can be a very mixed bag. It's absolutely horrible on Earth Island, but it's like one of the best monsters on Psychic. And I don't really like the design concept. It's based off like Potbellies, and I don't really like it. But the implementation on the design isn't that distracting. So it gets a pass. So I decided that it's going to be ND tier. MSM tier list, day 5. Do we look? Sorry guys, I didn't know what came up with me there. Well, anyway, it is a really good vocalist. Like, the other 4 natural single elements have like many islands where they're not really hitters. But this one only has one, which is gold. And I also like her design, being kind of this mix of bird and owl. So I think that she's going to go to A tier, above ToeJammer. MSM tier list, day 6, Trumpy. Sound-wise, it's a very weird monster. It feels very samey between all the islands it's on, especially between air and earth, which by itself isn't a bad thing, but I don't really have much of an opinion on the sound. Also, it needs to retake its Gold Island track. I do like to say that Earth Island's very good, and I don't know much else, so C tier. Under Mammoth. MSM tier list, day 7. Honestly, it's not really that good. Oh no. Besides Tribal Island, there's like one point of the song where it falls flat for me. And the design? It's a frog with 3 eyes and rocks on its head. What do you want me to say about this thing? Do you like it? That's okay. But for me, it's a E tier, which means it's excellent. MSM tier list, day 8. Is a one of a kind. Like, seriously, I've seen a lot of fan-made MSM stuff, and there's no beatboxer in any island. Anyways, tangent aside, it has an alright sound. I'd say the best is probably Earth Island and Firehaven, but it's alright on those islands. And also just kind of alright on the others too. Also, I think it's kind of a neat idea for having them be long legs and then just crouching. So I would say it's gonna be in a MSM tier list. Day 9. Cybop is a really good vocalist. Besides the 3 natural islands it's on, it is really good on the others. With the 2 standouts being Tribal Island and Firehaven. Especially Firehaven. And although I don't talk about it as much as I should have, its design is also pretty okay. I like it. So I'm gonna put it in a B tier, above Nogging. MSM tier list, Day 10. Why are you pointing at me? Mom is a pretty okay monster. First, design. I like the idea of it being like very simple, like me, and I hope it gets over its acne soon. Sound-wise, it's okay. I would say the standouts are Fire Oasis and Tribal, which they are good, but the other islands are just okay. So I would say that the Singing Boy is going to be an A. C tier, in between Shrub and Rumpler. MSM tiers, Day 11. Fat coin. Bro, why are you looking like that? It's pretty good. Not special or anything, but it is good. I would say the best islands are Earth and Sugarbush, with the others being pretty good, but not as good as the 2. But overall, Furcoin serves as a great lead vocalist. And since I'm lazy, I'm gonna put it in right now, and top OC tier. You go. MSM tier list. Pingo is a pretty alright monster. The main issue is that it sounds familiar on many islands, and the sounds itself are okay. Just like with Jumpler, I don't really have much opinion with these sounds, and since they sound so familiar, they kind of be bland. I would say the best islands are Tribal and Gold Island, but that's not saying much because they're not as good as the other monsters as standouts. I would say I like how it makes it sound, but it doesn't save it from being a D tier, above Potbelly. MSM tier list, Day 13. Octopus is a weird one to rank. The thing with Octopus is that, with the exception of Code, all the other islands are good, but they're just okay, kind of good. If we're going for standouts, I'd say it would probably be Psychic and Water. Design-wise, I do like the idea of the monster being Tree Octopus. Oh my god! Bottom of C. MSM tier list, Day 14. Quibble. As the very first instrumentalist I ranked. Yes, this is the first. It's amazing. Every monster I talked about before has like one island where they're really bad. But this man is above that. I'm sorry, it's above that. Standout wise, it's probably Air and Tribal. But shout out to every other island it's on. It is just that good of a monster. And design wise, it's pretty decent. I would say I do like the idea of the piano keys being stones. And I like the idea it being a parody of 2 swans loving. If it wasn't obvious already, it's our first S tier. Moving around monsters and stuff time is a time where I replace the monsters I think I accidentally misplaced. In these 2 weeks, we have 2 monsters going up and 0 monsters going down. Lol. Now, the first monster is Furcoin, which right now is at the top of C, but will be promoted to the bottom of B tier. And the second is Trito, which right now is at A, but will be promoted to S tier. And I'll make it so that every single element natural is on a different tier from one another. So now make the tier list from this to this. Anyways, bye now. MSM tier list, Day 16. Now, Danny Do. Some guy. Honestly, it's a pretty good vocalist. I can't really point to one single island and say yeah, it's bad, but it's not like that every island is like amazing. I like the quiet tone on Tribal Island, and what it's worth, I do like Goat Island. Not great, but it's okay. Standout wise. Zero competition. Design wise, it's okay. I don't like Pom Pom here. I just don't like it. And the animation's alright. So I'm gonna put it in bottom of B tier. Are you okay?